We can infer that that might have something to do with command number 2. Be fruitful and multiply. Why should we be fruitful and multiply? Is it just so we can have lots of kids and then brag about how many kids we have? So it can become a functional righteousness for us? No, it's because God loves His image and He wants to see His image spread throughout the earth. It's a God-centered reason. And that brings us to abortion. Life begins at conception. Any attempt to establish a point for the beginning of life other than that is purely arbitrary. And since life begins at conception, abortion, all abortion, no matter the age of gestation, is murder. It is a grotesque attack on the image of God. But it is a double crime in one sense. It not only violates commandment number 1 there in Genesis 9, don't murder, it also violates commandment number 2, be fruitful and multiply. We are commanded to have children if God provides for us a spouse and if He opens the womb, of course. We are commanded to have children, to be fruitful and multiply. Again, not as a competition with other people, not to be our righteousness, but simply in cheerful obedience to God, who desires to multiply His image in the earth and graciously allows us to participate in that mandate. When we get an abortion, we are saying, even if we don't realize it, no, God, no, I will not be fruitful and multiply your image. In fact, I will destroy your image and do what I can to restrain and limit your image in the earth. So abortion is the height of rebellion against God. Because abortion is murder, several things inevitably follow logically about the way that we should deal with it. And the way we should not deal with it, the way we should talk about it, and the way we should not talk about it. And you've heard some of those already today, but by way of review and to add a few others. First, because abortion is murder, it isn't health care, and it isn't a reproductive right. My body, my choice is purposely deceptive as a slogan, and it willfully ignores the fact that there is another body inside the woman's body that is not her body, and that her choice to get an abortion is a choice to murder. Because abortion is murder, it should not be legal anywhere, ever. Roe v. Wade should never have been regarded by us. And I trust that all of us have repented in our heeding of it. We should have rejected it and defied it. States should have ignored it and disregarded it and nullified it. You don't submit or cooperate with unrighteous decrees, no matter who they come from, no matter how high. Because abortion is murder, it makes no difference whether it occurs before or after 15 weeks of gestation, before or after 6 weeks of gestation, or any other point in the pregnancy. All of it is murder. And because it is murder, it is unjust and arbitrary to say that babies who have passed a certain number of weeks of gestation may live, while those who have not reached that point may be murdered. Because abortion is murder, it doesn't make any difference if the clinic is properly sanitized. A properly sanitized abortion clinic is nothing but hygienic murder.